So here we are in the Peak District on another adventure with me and Kips. Kips is in the car. It's a bit drizzly and it's pretty fresh, which is a bit of a novelty lately, but it is beautiful. We are in the Peak District and it is rugged and amazingly scenic. So we've just stopped here. We're going to drive down into Edale in a minute, park the car and then start the walk properly, but I just wanted to show you the view as we drive towards our starting point of the walk. Hopefully by the time we get there this little drizzly shower will have blown over, but it is quite refreshing and quite unusual, shall we say, for the last few weeks. Kipper's being a very patient boy. I might let him out just for a little splash and dash. Come on then, there you come. There's a good boy. Try not to get run over. Do some wee-wees. Daddy, why haven't we started our walk yet? A lot of sheep around here. A lot of sheep. Right, Kips, you've stretched your legs. Should we get back in the car and get to the train station and start the journey properly? There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Mr. Poochums. In-ins. In-ins. What a good boy. What a good boy. There you go. You comfy? This inauspicious little lane is the start of the 268 mile Pennine Way. The actual official start is there, the old Nag's Head pub, which dates back to 1577 and was the site of an old smithy forge. So in this village 300-400 years ago, that would have been a blacksmith's forge. Very pretty. Right, okay, so this is the start of the trail proper, and this is exactly how we started when we came here last time, the official start of the Pennine Way. Let's go off-road and not go through the gate, but go through this way. One less thing to open. And yeah, this is the start of the route, and I think this gets pretty much straight into a steep climb up to the top of a high peak up here, so we're going to get right into it. It's all right for some people. He's got 4-paw drive. So we're up here now. Where we started, the beginning of the Pennine Way was 216 metres in altitude. We're now 415, so just come up 200 metres, and it was pretty steep as well. I think the highest point we get to is about 630, so we've still got another 200 metres to go. But I don't think it will be quite so in such a short space of time. But I mean, the view of the valley from up here is absolutely stunning. Stopped raining, not too windy, but it's just about spot on now for a bit of strenuous hiking. What do you think, Kips? Not bothered. Now, if this was in the Snowdon area, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see military jets screaming along this valley. I don't know if they do it here. I know they do it in North Wales, and I know they do it in the Lake District, so I'm not sure about here. But if they did, they would have a jolly nice view. It's a brown Kipper. No, Kipper. No, you're not drinking that. No, Kipper. No. It's probably iron or something like that in the water, but even so, it doesn't look very dog friendly to me. But, this is the river we're meant to be following. This little pathway to the left of it. Oh, I wonder if that's the golden plover. Never had any birds something like that before. Right, so this is follow this path, and then this might be the bend the book talks about, and I think the path switches over to the right hand side. Like that. Right, so this I think is the path now that we follow. Doesn't look like much of a path, but are you having fun? Oh, you do like splashing around in the water, don't you? Me and Kip's lost in the moorland. It's just never ending. No idea where we are. Well, that's not true. I do have a bit of an idea where we are. But if it wasn't for those snaps on my phone, we would be completely buggered. I think we want to head roughly in that direction. If we head roughly in that direction, we should get back to some sort of route that I recognise. Just say this on this blog because it's just full of these little kind of ravines everywhere. So every time you go down one of these ravines, you get to the bottom, you get, oh, that's a small one, you get to the top, and then there's another bloody ravine which you've got to climb down and then climb back up again. It is literally never ending, and every time you climb back up to the top of a ravine, rather tricky and very tiring going up and down those ravines all the time. I think I know where we are. Those stones you can see in the distance. Those ones, I'm pretty sure are sealed stones, which is where we're going. So I reckon we head off over there, Mr. Goodrums, and then we stop there and have a bit of lunch. What do you think? I think we've earned a cheese and tomato sandwich, don't you? Oh, yes, I do, Jay. Yeah, whew, that was hard work. It's really, I can't really describe it. It's really hard to walk on. It's like walking on moss, but moss that's about a foot deep. And every time you tread on something, you just sink into it. And sometimes there's water at the bottom of it. Sometimes there isn't. Sometimes there's a stone. Sometimes there's just a hole, and your foot goes all the way down. It's not easy to walk on. And we literally did not see a single other person, which is a sure sign that you're not on the right track. But we're definitely on there. So that's where we're heading. Sun's out. Weather's looking like it's improving. At one point I saw some fairly horrible looking clouds coming in. I thought, oh my god, I'm going to get caught in the middle of this bog. I'm going to be lost. I'm going to be absolutely soaked. It's going to be raining. But it's improving now with the weather. A bit of blue sky up there. And yeah, it's still not warm, but it's comfortable. So, what do you reckon, Kips? Shall we go? Yes. Right, see you in a minute. Nice little view of the stones there. I just want to show you what the soil is like here. It's just black peat. I'm pretty sure that this is all protected because this is the sort of soil that garden centres sell for a fair amount of money. And if they could come up and excavate it up here, they get untold amounts of it, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that. It's all protected. In fact, we saw quite a few little man-made stone dams a bit further back, which I'm guessing is to keep the moisture, keep the water in amongst the peat bog rather than letting it all drain off the side of the hill. Who knows? But yeah, the soil's basically, it's all like that. What do you think, Kips? Do you think I'm right? I think I am. I think it's all peat. Good old-fashioned peat bog. So, as ever, the difficulty is working out the way of getting to your destination with the least effort expended, which is not always very easy, especially where we were, because every time you go into a ravine and come up the other side of it, you seem to be pointing in a different direction. But now we're sort of slightly more in the open, so we've got much more of an idea of where we're going. But yeah, now that the sun's out, the views are back again. They are absolutely awesome. Here we are approaching Seal Stones. Totally missed Four Jack's cabin, no idea where that was. That was during our wanderings, our aimless wanderings on the moorland. I think we just must have missed it completely. Some kind person has done. They built a lovely path to walk on. We really could have done with these on the moor where we got lost, but it is a welcome sight, an actual path. So we're heading, I think, for just round that headland there. There's another tor, it's called Nether Tor, and from that point on it's basically downhill. Might even be that over there. That might be Nether Tor. Oh well, we'll see in a minute. Nether Tor. We're on our way down now. It's quite steep, so I have to point my ski pole so I can ski down the mountain. But we're on the homeward straight now. This is zigzags a bit down here, then goes back into Edale, back to the car. So we're nearly back. Oochums is having a rest. I'm having a rest, and the weather's lovely now. Bit of a breeze, nice and sunny, quite warm, really, really nice. We've had all sorts today, from cold and wet and windy this morning to it being really nice now. So you just don't know what you're going to get. We've got about another half an hour's saunter, I guess, back to the car, and then the drive home. Completely failed to find Four Jack's cabin, completely failed to find the Dragon Rapide crash site, although I would be amazed if anyone can find that, because it crashed up there on the peat moor somewhere, and you know, that was like in 1926 or something, so it would have either have sunk to the bottom of the water, or it would have been covered over with vegetation. I doubt anyone would be able to find that now. They should have a metal detector and an awful lot of time. So yeah, the two things that the two sort of landmarks that I wanted to find, I couldn't find, but we still had a nice walk, and yeah, we did a good amount of elevation and descent, and I think we've definitely earned a stop off at the services for a what should we have? Should I have a cup of tea or like an isotonic drink. Do you know what? I think I might have both. Because I think I need an isotonic drink to replace my lost isotopes. And I need a cup of tea for maximum refreshment. Oh. Somebody shot the dog. You're tired, puppy dog. He's so tired. Oh my god, we stopped a bit further back up there. And we were chatting, I was chatting to this Dutch couple, and she had, not with her, but back in Holland, she had a Labradoodle, and Kipper was very, very snuggling up to her and everything, and he was like nudging into her and demanding attention and everything. And anyway, he wasn't looking where he was treading, and he completely missed his like step, and he fell like about, well, a good couple of foot down this kind of little gap between some stones. I thought, oh my god, he's really hurt himself, but he got up and he was fine. But yeah, he was completely distracted by this girl and all the attention that she was giving him. But he seems absolutely fine, so no harm done. Anyway, this last little bit, I hate walking down hills. It's no good for my knees or my hip. My feet are wet because of walking through the bog, so I've probably got some blisters. So this last little bit has been quite hard, but with my trusty walking sticks, they've certainly helped. So I'm going to do this last little bit and then get back to the car, and then think about the drive home. But it's been a thoroughly enjoyable day out. I do love the Peak District, especially when it's like this. Absolutely beautiful. An army of sheeps are guarding the exit. Oh no! Kipper's got to be on the lead, even though I think his days of chasing sheep are probably behind him. But there's a black sheep over there I don't like the look of. You're the black sheep of the family, aren't you? Hey? Hello, Bubbles. Hello. Hello. Right. Do you want to come and say hello? Oh, stamping. Oh no, you don't like that, do you? You're a bit nervous of the poochums, aren't you? It's alright, we're not going to hurt you. Ma. Ma. Ooh, scary.